said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
North Texas lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Cook. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
They boot it away. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're going back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the single back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll run play action. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Take it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Baldwin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Going to run it. It's Cook. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. to throw. It's Wimsatt. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Making side adjustments here. Quarterback keeper. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Young. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They'll give it to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll try to pop the draw. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Make him sweat it all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Young.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend. Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a first down play.
Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at touchdown Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. It'll be a draw. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. North Texas in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Young. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made it.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he will finally nearly go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now improvising. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets into the 30.
Off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down.
Back to pass. It's Wimsatt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking.
In the middle, man, those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the move, it's Hawkins. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. North Texas will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying to get the edge on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Young. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Trying to get the corner. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
The mean green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A low line drive and not his best work. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. They're going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
24, North Texas, 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.